Today we'll be reacting to Jamari. DoorDash Girl finally got what she deserves. Let's go. Clap it up. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
I told you guys about a story. So around 2 months ago, I told you guys about a story involving a DoorDash driver being fired after she felt like she was violated while out delivering food.
Oh, I'm doing. Leave at door. Man, fuck all that. What's up? Oh my. I just got sexually assaulted. That's why I don't do acting.
The girl's name is Olivia being fired after she felt like she was violated while out delivering food. The girl's name is Olivia Henderson.
Is my mic muted? Cause if it's that one crash out, it's not.
And upon arriving at the drop-off spot, she claimed that the guy who ordered the Wendy's had left the front door wide open, with himself passed out on the couch, legs spread, completely exposed for anyone passing by to see. She then recorded, edited, and uploaded this onto her TikTok, where it received millions of views before it was deleted by TikTok for violating their terms of service. After this, Olivia was irate, claiming she had been SA'd.
Hey guys, so DoorDash just deactivated me 2 days after I reported my sexual assault.
And she went on a week-long rampage promising to get justice for what she described as sexism from DoorDash and TikTok, now calling the internet a man's world.
And the police are doing nothing! I lost my job! And that was my only way to make money to pay my bills! This is a man's world! I'm the victim! Remember?
And I feel like people were never really on her side in—
Shut up. Just shut up.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the
Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
this situation, at least not the majority, as most felt like it was wrong to record someone within their own home, naked nonetheless, and expose them to millions of eyeballs online, with many also warning her that this entire thing could backfire on her one day, and that she could actually catch a felony charge. But still, Olivia continued day after day to double down.
So let me just shut up. You know, the videos got taken down. Nobody has to know what happened to me. No. I'm going to keep telling my story. Like, this is the only justice I'm getting, is exposing this man. And having posted that video and it has gone viral. Like, now he can live with shame and embarrassment if people have seen it and knows who he is.
Also, needless to say, this was not sexual assault in any form or fashion. And considering—
yeah, if anything, it's more harassment, but still.
the fact that he was within his own home, it couldn't even be considered like public indecent exposure or anything like that. And it was pretty clear to me that from the very start, she was looking for nothing more than a payday, from both TikTok and possibly a DoorDash lawsuit for wrongful termination, as in several instances she cried out that TikTok owed her money from her now deleted video.
They were gonna have to pay me for my second story time because that was over a minute long. They were gonna have to pay me for all those views I got. So nope, they took that right down. They took that right down. Absolutely not. They're not paying me for that.
Now after this, the various detectives of the internet did do their due diligence and found instances where she herself admitted to breaking and entering into an old apartment that she lived in.
I was kicked out of this apartment 6 months
By the way, that here is all you need to know.
ago. Nobody is currently living in it. How did I get in? That's a secret I'll never tell.
And she also posted another video where she alludes to the idea that she herself was sexually interested in a woman who had dropped off her food.
Milk just dropped off my McDonald's. Thank you, Sue. You have my address. Come back sometime. Come back when your shift's over.
Once again exposing private information of the driver's name. So needless to say, she was now viewed as a massive hypocrite, and it was also clear that she now had a history of recording, editing, and uploading her crimes. But now it looks like she might actually have bigger fish to fry than being the subject of online ridicule, as she has now been charged for the recording that she posted that night.
An Oswego DoorDash driver is facing felony charges after police say she recorded video of a customer during a delivery.
23-year-old Olivia Henderson claimed she was sexually assaulted during the incident, but they say that never happened.
Police say Henderson recorded him while he was partially nude, incapacitated, and unconscious on his couch after drinking alcohol.
They say she shared the video on social media, and that's when the man called police.
She recorded him without his consent and then subsequently disseminated those videos.
The local police station from that area of New York would later go on to post this onto their Facebook page. On October 13, 2025, an incident was reported to the Oswego Police Department regarding an event that occurred on 10/12/2025. It was reported that a male DoorDash customer had been nude inside of his residence when DoorDash delivery driver dropped off a food order. An investigation was initiated by the Oswego Police Department, during which it was discovered that the delivery driver had taken video of the nude male. The video, along with the subsequent investigation, indicates that the male was incapacitated and unconscious on his couch due to alcohol consumption. The video was taken from the exterior of the male's residence.
So that's
the
why
DoorDash
he
driver
did it.
subsequently posted the video onto social media, where it drew significant attention. It was further discovered that the DoorDash driver had made claims of being sexually assaulted during this incident. The investigation by the Oswego Police Department determined that no sexual assault occurred, and the male depicted in the video cooperated with the police and provided a statement. So it is beyond clear to me, just by reading the post, that the guy from the video, allegedly named Austin, had to have had some sort of proof, perhaps some video captured on like a doorbell security camera, that she might have pushed the door open to record the video like many had assumed. Or just in general, some other piece of evidence that not only cleared him, but also indicted her. Because in the last 3 weeks, the situation has only gotten much worse for her, as she is now facing 8 years in federal prison, as she has been charged with 2 felony offenses, one for unlawful surveillance for recording him in his own home,
Felony,
and the much more
huge.
serious charge here of plastering that video all over the internet. And obviously the whole thing is
Felony
turned up a
is
huge
huge,
notch
bro.
because the guy was exposed, he was naked, and in the court of law would not be that different than a peeping Tom taking a video of an unassuming woman in the shower and posting it up onto social media for everyone to see.
A TikTok video seen around the world landing the person who posted in an Oswego
Foul
courtroom today.
sneeze.
A DoorDash driver showing a naked customer accusing him of harassment, but getting arrested herself. 2 months later, she's facing the charges.
The Oswego City judge allowing News Channel 9 to record the proceedings. The first look at 23-year-old Olivia Henderson outside her popular TikTok page.
Some of the claims that she had made on social media after the fact were not in fact true.
Investigators determined the man, drunkenly unconscious on his couch, did nothing wrong. But he found out lewd images of him were published for thousands of TikTok users to see. Court documents accuse her of recording, quote, intimate parts without consent when he had a reasonable expectation of privacy. For as talkative as she's been on TikTok until now, she had nothing to say while leaving the courthouse.
Livy, do you want to say anything about what happened?
And before we get into the mess of another DoorDash driver's antics, I need to tell you guys about the sponsor of today's video.
Oh, I've seen that. Oh, hey. At this point, if someone has a history of dyed hair, drop sauce for my food, bro. I'm not eating that, bro. 1, it's a coincidence. 2, okay, there might be pattern.
To the mess of another DoorDash driver's antics, I need to tell you guys about the sponsor of today's video, Better Wild. So a lot of y'all already in these because spending on flare system seasonal audience like I believe biotic hurt your in DE code subscribe you clicked out the courtroom backfiring of the day. And I just find it incredibly ironic that leaving the courtroom that day, she clearly did not want to be recorded. I mean, it has to be just about the biggest backfiring of the year in so many ways. Like, she thought she was going to receive public favor and support, and she got the opposite. She thought she was going to get this guy charged and publicly humiliate him, and she got the opposite. And I also found this other video where another DoorDash driver was charged after they sprayed a customer's order with pepper spray.
I noticed my wife had started eating and she started choking and gasping, and after she had had a couple bites of her food, she actually threw up. I definitely want to see her prosecuted.
The sheriff's office says they are investigating, and a possible charge could be consumer product tampering, a level 6 felony. Mark says they don't know the driver and they did tip her.
Like, I just don't really know what people are thinking catching a felony over this stupid BS. But to bring it back to the DoorDash girl, I promise.
Why? Why? Why?
The TikTok shekels and the 15 seconds of fame will never be worth it. I mean, day after day, she was screaming into her cell phone, going and editing it on a little app, and pushing publish, publish, publish. I mean, she thought she was so in the right. She thought she was.
And then she hit post.
The victim. And clearly after the investigation done by the authorities, that was simply not the case, and now her life is pretty much I mean, guys, it's really not that hard to sit back and ponder for a second like, if I upload this piece of media, could it ruin the rest of my life? Could it ruin my future job prospects? Like, at this point, the guy, if he wanted to, could file like a civil case as well, you know, if he wants to be really petty. But yes, this has to be just about the most hilarious conclusion to this story imaginable. But either way, I want to know what you guys think about this
Shit. Oh, fuck it. I'd be petty. I'd be petty. Lawsuit. The fuck? Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed that video. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments below. What you're thinking about this DoorDash girl situation. Happy she got arrested, bro. Happy she got arrested. Anyways, I'll see you.